welcome to another episode of On Foodable Weekly. Today we'll be diving into some marketing tips from Brandy Blackwell, who is the marketing manager at Tijuana Flats, and Sarah McAloon, who is the CMO at Cici's Pizza, live from the NRA 2016. We're gonna jump right in. So I'm hearing a lot this year, the shift from a blanket marketing from a national strategy, moving to a local sector, and really kind of catering to that audience. And when I think about that, I think about Tijuana Flats, the kind of the poster child for, everything local. So can you dive into a little bit how that's been successful for you?
So back when we started in 1995, one of the main focuses for marketing with a limited budget was local store marketing. And, from delivering chips and salsa to local businesses, but going out and meeting our neighbors and getting to know them and getting them to, introducing the brand that way. That was really the foundation of Tijuana Flats. Mm-hmm. And, we realized it worked. So continuing on as we, built other pieces into the marketing platforms, we also added some different things such as going out to local events or being part of taste ofs and different community things. And that really helped spearhead a lot of our marketing.
Absolutely. And I know that a lot of brands struggle with the choice of doing in-house marketing as far as the social goes, or outsourcing that. How do you guys approach that?
So we do have all of our social media in-house, and one of the reasons we feel like this is a great benefit for us is that we can really speak with an authentic voice. Our branding is very unique, we're very irreverent, and quite often we push the envelope. Okay, so when we're doing that, it's actually really beneficial, I think, to have it internal because we're not really scared to do that.
Of course. And Sarah, what is the position of Cici's Pizza when it comes to local sales marketing?
Yeah, our mission for Cici's is to make communities stronger. So local marketing has always been a focus for Cici's. The majority of our franchisees either own one or two restaurants, so they're really involved with their communities. And we particularly focus on preachers, teachers, and coaches. That's kind of their mantra. So we agree. We think local marketing is really important.
Absolutely. Fantastic. You've been with Cici since 2014, and I know you initiated this tremendous task of a rebrand. Can you tell me how that planned out and how you executed that throughout the year?
Yeah, I started in September of 2014, and I wanted to make sure that we had a really clear marketing strategy. So we took the approach of now, wow, who, and how. The now is a situation analysis where we understand how we're performing as a brand against our competitors. The wow is a vision of the future. So we took the time with our founding franchisees and an agency out of Boulder, Colorado, SRG, to understand what the brand was founded on. And we're really about empowerment. So we empower our consumers through the buffet to design their own dining experience. The who was our target. Mm-hmm. So we had a better definition of those through the segmentation analysis that we did. And we called those connected idealists. It's a mixture of men and women. And then the how, it was the rebranding and the reimaging.
Very neat. So what kind of KPIs were you looking at to kind of measure your success throughout after the launch?
Specifically on the reimage, obviously we want to look at sales, and on a reimage you get the benefit of looking at pre-sales and post-sales. Mm-hmm. So we had about an average of a 15% uplift in sales pre and post, but what we also found was that our food seemed to taste better after we did our reimage.
Always great.
Yeah, it was the same food, the same process, the same equipment actually, mm-hmm. Yet our food scores went up on average about 10 points. So an unexpected KPI, but one that we were very happy with.
And I know Tijuana Flats, you guys have such a great brand presence already, and you guys have been constantly evolving with the market and your own audience. Tell me a little bit about what you guys do to keep up.
Well, as you know, we haven't done a formal rebrand, but some of the ways that we innovate are continuing to introduce new menu items or limited time offers. There's such a craze around limited time offers right now, and coming up with that next unique thing that really excites your consumer and keeps you fresh. So that's one of the ways we do it. We also do it through our marketing, and we just recently introduced Snapchat. So about 2 weeks ago. So that's been really exciting for us because we are heavily, millennial based mm-hmm. already, which is something that a lot of brands really are trying to seek out. That we've been fortunate enough to already establish a very strong, quality millennial following. Mm-hmm. I believe the millennials are moving further and further away from traditional advertising, and they're getting their they're getting their information from Facebook and from other social media forums and not traditional advertising. So we're continuing to innovate that way and hopefully just continue to grow our brand in both ways, internally and externally.
Fantastic. I'll open this up to both of you actually, but what did you, I know you guys probably have several tools and platforms that you use for social media. What have you seen to be most successful?
I mean, Facebook, obviously. One thing I will mention about Facebook is there's definitely been quite a few changes in the algorithms recently. So I've noticed a huge decrease in organic reach, and that has been something that has been a challenge, and it's been gradual, but I think very recently we've had issues reaching our crowds organically, and so we have moved really to a lot more boosted posts, and you can do it very cost efficiently, just making sure that all of our content really is interesting and is exciting for all demographics, and that I think continues to be the challenge.
And so how did Cici's Pizza, when you guys went through your rebranding, the integration of the plan for social media, was there something specific that you guys went through with that?
We did a little bit of a teaser campaign, but ultimately we're now expressing our brand and our new positioning through social. So similar to you, a lot of our Facebook posts are now promoted. We do promoted posts on Instagram as well. Used a lot of regramming on Instagram from consumer photos that will then regram out. And Snapchat is kind of like, which we also do, so we agree with you for sure, for the millennials. It's kind of like behind the scenes of Cici's. And so, we really take that a kind of some fun. So we have a lot of millennials that work on the team, and they're not necessarily on social media, but they all get together and they're all featured actors and actors and actresses in our Snapchat account, so they have fun with it.
All right, well, thank you both for being here today. We appreciate your time, and thank you everyone at home that's been watching, and we'll see you next week on Foodable Weekly.